And moving on, N. Srinivasan may have been ousted from the BCCI, but the Chennai man is still popular among his hometown people as he has been re-elected as Tamil Nadu Cricket Association president. Srinivasan was unanimously re-elected as the TNCA chief in its 85th annual general meeting in Chennai. He has been elected for a one-year term. Incumbent secretary Kashi Vishwanathan also held on to his position for another term. Remember, N. Srinivasan was forced to step down as BCCI president last year after Supreme Court order and later withdrew from a possible re-election. He and his aides have been completely kept away from all BCCI functioning ever since the Jagmohan Dalmia regime started, but it appears that he still has the backing of some of his close aides back in Chennai. So that's the latest coming out of Chennai. There is hope for N. Srinivasan, who was ousted from the BCCI with Dalmia taking his place. Now he is the chief of the Tamil Nadu Cricket Association. This after he had support from people within Chennai, his close aides, and this comes as a boost for N. Srinivasan, who has been elected as the 85th president of the TNCA. And he has been elected for a one-year term. His incumbent, Secretary Kashi Vishwanathan, also held on to his position for yet another term. Remember, N. Srinivasan was forced to step down as BCCI president last year after Supreme Court order and later withdrew from a possible re-election. He and his aides have been completely kept away from all BCCI functioning ever since the Jagmohan Dalmia regime started, but it appears that he still has the backing of his close people in Chennai. Now this comes as a shot in the arm for N. Srinivasan. He does still pull strings in Chennai, and therefore he is now the chief of the TNCA. Shivani now joins me on the phone line. Shot in the arm, Shivani, for N. Srinivasan.
Well, it doesn't really come as much of a surprise, Vedika, because Chennai continues to be N. Srinivasan's stronghold, even though his powers in the BCCI may have reduced ever since, he was kept away from contesting the fresh elections and a Jagmohan Dalmia-led regime has come into place. But in Chennai, he still has the backing of many of his close associates. Even within the BCCI, he was actually refrained from fighting the BCCI elections. Otherwise, it could have been, a tough fight once again. But in Chennai, it doesn't come as much of a surprise that N. Srinivasan has been re-elected unanimously, Vedika.
And also, Shivani, could this have an impact in the months to come as far as the BCCI is concerned, as far as elections are concerned of states?
Not much bearing on the BCCI top hierarchy per se, because, Jagmohan Dalmia has been elected and he will serve out his full term. In the months even prior to the BCCI elections that were held earlier this year, Srinivasan's influence had dropped down because of the wide investigations into the spot fixing scandal of 2013 and the shadow that had come over him and some of his close associates. Both the secretary and the treasurer positions as well, kind of went in the opposition camp's favor. So this won't have much of a bearing, but N. Srinivasan continues to be one of the top, players in the BCCI. There's no denying about that, and this definitely will come as a shot in the arm for him.
All right, Shivani, thanks for joining us on the phone line with the latest coming out of Chennai.